Adam Chris from MyMMAnews.com being joined by James Lyonheart Lyons ahead of his Cowboy Fight Series 3 bout with Dallas Blake Manspile, and it'll be in the 145-pound featherweight tournament bracket. And I don't know if you know this, but rumor has it is your #1 seed in the tournament. First and foremost, I got to thank my man James, bro. How's it going, man?
Good, man. Can't complain.
I appreciate you taking the time. I appreciate you the shirt, the Lyonheart,
Man.
I appreciate it. So, first, man, how was camp getting into this bout? How was training, bro?
Good. It's pretty much been a camp all summer.
Yeah.
I had CFFC scheduled for June, got scrapped. Then I had Stellar for August, got scrapped. So just keeping the ball rolling. September, ready to get a win.
And this is a huge opportunity for you. I mean, you've been essentially like the Delaware king of featherweight, and now you're making big name for yourself. There's obviously, like I said, the rumored #1 seed in the tournament. So this is a big step up in opposition. What does this mean for you to make this big step up? Fighting in the likes of front of Cowboy Cerrone, and as far as your MMA career goes, what does this mean for you?
It means a lot. You're fighting on a big stage. In front of Cerrone, in front of a lot of big names, big promotions. Can't wait to get a finish.
So your shirt says a lot here. Can you really anticipate or give away? I mean, because you've had a lot more experience than your opponent.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had 16 years of wrestling. He didn't really want to say that on record, but when you have your go-to, it is your go-to,
yeah.
and he has the wrestling experience. And the one thing I can say about you is you're a legitimate, solid purple belt. Your ground game is phenomenal, but you had kickboxing experience.
Yeah.
You had TKO stoppages. What do you think about the experience factor going in this bout? I mean,
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like this is gonna be my 11th fight, including kickboxing, compared to his 2. Some of the fights were short, but one of his fights were short, so I got a lot of rounds behind me, and I think it's gonna play to my benefit.
Do you think there's a distinctive factor with him putting in the time in the mats with the wrestling background opposed to the in-cage time? Do you think there's a vast difference between the two? Because you could put a lot of time in the practice room, but it's a vast difference when you're in the cage.
Yeah, it's reality, right? It's like a cage is reality. You can only get so much reality out of wrestling, jiu-jitsu. It's not a cage fight is a cage fight. It's real.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on, like I said, I can't say it enough, being rumored the #1 seed? Is that putting any added pressure on you?
Just going in there to win. Simple. It doesn't do much,
And I've gotten a chance to know you over the past couple of years. I've covered you for some time now. We've gotten a chance to hang out outside of the cage, outside of the fight world. So I do know you a little bit, and I do know you're a very analytical thinker. You take this game very, very serious. I can get texts all throughout the day, and we're talking about fighting. Do you think that sometimes maybe plays against you or plays in your factor? Because when I interviewed Dallas, he's like, oh, well, I just can't wait to meet him. He's a lackadaisy type of guy. Does that bother you because you're so intuitive into the fight itself?
No, I just do my homework, and just I study my opponents and I do my homework. It's just me. Some people aren't like that. Some people, need that to perform. I need to do what I need to do to perform.
So, if we had to go into the bout, what do you know about Dallas? I mean, obviously we talked about his experience, but as far as doing your homework on him, what have you taken away from his bouts?
There's not really much to take away because there's only 2, and
Yeah.
He's new to fighting, but he's a wrestler. He's gonna definitely come to score takedowns, and he stands southpaw, switches a little bit, but he's definitely gonna come scrap. There's no doubt about it. But I think the experience is gonna be too much for him.
Do you have any predictions going into the fight? You have your shirt going on right now, but it's a fight. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
You have experience in the ring, in the cage. Your experience speaks for itself. Do you have a prediction, or do you have anything to say to Dallas as far as the bout's concerned?
I'm coming to take you out. As simple as that. It's a fight game. This is what it is. Nothing against them. Nothing personal, but I'm coming to take you out.
Have you taken a look at any of the other opponents in the featherweight tournaments? Have you done any homework on them, or are you just solely focusing on Dallas at the moment?
I'm focused on Dallas. I'm not looking past him. He has a lot of wrestling experience. He is 2-0. He looks like he's coming to fight. So am I.
So, anything you want to say to potentially Cowboy Cerrone about bringing you out to the ranch? I mean, like I said, there's some eyes. There's some eyes on this fight, man. This could be a big opportunity for you, man, especially because you're right on the cusp of turning pro. Am I correct? I mean, your amateur career has spoken for itself. It's been phenomenal.
Yep.
I mean, you're only on the upward rising. If this featherweight tournament goes in your way, really, there's nothing else stopping you from turning pro. So,
Yep.
anything that you want to make a stamp in this tournament?
Yeah, man, I really want to finish Dallas, finish the next guy, make it 7 straight finishes, and then go out to the ranch and train.
Nice, man. So, again, first round, second round, third round, TKO, submission.
I mean, I got 6 submissions, so I'd be bullshitting you if I said I was going to win another way. But, I mean, I probably will win by submission, but I don't know, you know. I'm there to finish the fight, you know. I don't really care how it's done, you know. I'm hunting finishes, 1, 2, 3, whatever round finishes in. Cool with that.
Awesome, man. James, I appreciate your time. I look forward to seeing you fight night, man. I will be there in Virginia. We'll have some fun at the fight. We'll have some fun after the fight. I appreciate you giving me the shirt, brother, man. And, again, man, good luck in the fight.
Thank you.
All right, man. James Lyons ahead of Cowboy Fight Series 3. He'll be taking on Dallas Blake Manspile in the featherweight tournament. Keep it locked to mymmanews.com for all your fight news needs, and I will be on site at Cowboy Fight Series 3, and make sure you keep it locked to my live results. Make sure you keep it locked to my man James Lyons as he vies for the featherweight tournament championship. He's going into the bracket strong. He's going into the bracket as the favorite. Keep it locked to my MMA News.